My name's Desiree Storch. So Sunday afternoon when he came all the boys were brought to their family members in a sort of ceremonial sort of reconnecting with your family. And Matthew was exhausted and filthy and but glowing in a way. You know, there was something that had shifted in him, and he didn't start talking right away, but we got him in the car and started driving home, and he began to share bits that he could and hint at the parts that were secret to the men. And I don't remember, this is like 4 years ago, it was quite a few years ago, that he went to his first weekend, because he's gone to 2 more, and the third one he was on team for. He was actually part of the men's production team, because he'd already been to it twice. But so I don't remember the details, the stories, but he got in the car and he started talking to us differently. You know, his mother was not the most mature at the time, and she said something, and he just stood up for himself. You know, didn't speak back to her in a defiant way, but he very clearly engaged with her verbally in a way that required her to behave differently. You know, whatever communication techniques he was taught that weekend, I was just astonished. I was like, yes, you know, can he do this every month? It was that good of a weekend. So going back to a second weekend, it was the people that he knew, Mark and a few others that he kept in contact with throughout that year, and that he wanted to participate again. He wanted to see them. You know, the weekend is an initiation. It's meant to really not be something you do, you know, twice a year for the next 5 years necessarily, as far as the young man initiating him into the, you know, older men, or from boy to young man, etc. But he knew he'd get more out of it. He so enjoyed the previous year, and there was sort of a little carrot, like, come one more time and, you know, you'll get enough under your belt and you'll have learned enough and you're getting old enough, you could be on the men's team the next time. And I think it was that same summer. He participated for the second time, and then a few months later he was on the production team for the third time. And so there was that, like, I've done it twice. He came home that weekend with, you know, I've done it twice, and next time I get to be on the production team. And so it just kept reinstilling some of the values that they teach. You know, he got it more inside himself each time he went, and so it helped him grow up. And he doesn't have a man in the house, doesn't have a father, and so there was a lot of good men involved in that program.